What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, coming at you again today with another daily trade review. Like yesterday, we started late, but we finished quick and we finished in the green today. This morning I did have time to somewhat do my pre-market routine. Went through the market trying to find some ideas and added those to the watch list and was getting ready for the market to open and was interrupted about 10 minutes before the market opened and was not able to catch right when the market opened. Got back to my desk around 10:30. Ended up sitting there looking at some of the ideas I had on my list, and went on up into RT's Relentless Traders chat room and just hung out there. Didn't take any trades because I didn't really see anything that I liked, and got up, went to go grab lunch, came back in the afternoon, and lo and behold, the SPY and everything else was making moves. So found some of the areas that I needed to look at, and we took two trades today. Took a trade on the SPY and took a trade on NVDA. So let's go ahead. Let's get the charts pulled up. Like I said, I'm going away from just trying to trade, looking at those primary five that I used to. If they're doing something that makes me want to add them to the chart, then I'll add them to the chart. Otherwise, we're only going to look at things that we think going to make us money. So this morning we had Nike, we had ZIM, we had AXSM, we had J&J, and we had Plug on the list to go high. And then we had ABBV and we had RBLX on there to go low. And if you just look at it, man, look at what Nike did this morning. Nike made a nice move off the open. That's up here at the top left. Nice move off the open. Plug pulled back. It broke this area that we had on the chart. It made a nice move. This was one that I was looking to do a stock play on. This wasn't going to be an option play in the small account. This was one I was going to trade stocks on. We see J&J made a nice move off the open. Let's blow that up. Look at this little 3-bar play. Kind of peekabooed a little higher on the second candle than we like to see. But this thing came and broke this area, our previous day's high. Little resting candle, peekabooed a little higher, but it still made a nice move off of that 3-bar, pull back, ripped again. This one we probably could have got a nice trade on. We look at ZIM off the open, same thing, two nice little candles off the open, nice little rip. We see AXAM pulled back off the open, and then it popped off of the 50. NVDA didn't have this one initially on the watch list, but because we took a trade on it, I went on and added it just so we could see what it looks like. But we see it pull back and then it just ripped. It just ripped. We wouldn't have looked to take a trade until it would have broke this area. Full disclosure. We would not have been trying to trade it down here. We see the market's ripped off of the open. RBLX we had on the list to go short or to play puts. Nice reversal. This was yesterday's low. This thing peekabooed down and just ripped. But look what ABBV did. ABBV would have been a good play for us to go puts on. We would have been able to see this. We want to play the pullback. Get in right there. Put a stop there. One contract. Put the stop there. We would have made money, but we've missed the open 2 days this week. But like I said, we ended up being a little patient. Like I said, I got back about 10:30. Didn't see anything really making any moves. Like I said, Nike made this nice move, but it was about 10:50 almost. So I wouldn't have been able to catch this until about right here. And wasn't even really paying it no mind at that point. But let's get Tradervue pulled up. We'll look at these particulars, and then we'll review these two trades and be out of here. Be a fairly quick one today. Reviewing trades for April 19th. We took two trades, two calls in each of those. First trade, SPY, nice move. Nice move. And NVDA made nice money off of it. Made nice money. This one went right to an area that we had marked on the chart, and we took our profits and kept it moving. So let's go ahead. Let's get the charts pulled up, and we will see what we see. And I already see that this is a 5-minute chart. So let's change it to a 1-minute chart. Guess I could have kept that on there because I actually took this trade looking at the 5-minute chart. I didn't take this trade based on the 1 minute. And after about the first 30 minutes, I've kind of gotten away from trading the 1 minute. I'll switch over to the 2 minute after about the first 30 minutes to an hour. Just using that 1 minute to see quick little detail moves right off of the open. After that, I go back to what I'm comfortable with, and I'm comfortable on the 2 minute chart. The 2 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 is what I'm looking at during the morning session. Afternoon session, primarily 5 minute and the 15 minute. So we took this trade off of the 15 minute, but let's go ahead. We'll look at the part of the chart that we would have been trading today. And let me get the particulars pulled up. We got into this trade at 1509, 309. And as you can see, this thing had just been chopping along, came up to this area, and I sat down about 245, I guess it was, and saw this make this nice move. And I was like, okay, let me drop this line on here. And if this could break this line, this might rip. And that's exactly what it did. And we got in on this candle right here, just as it was breaking this area. And look at the move that thing made. This thing made a great move. And we stayed in it for this entire move. We stayed in it for this entire move on 2 contracts, and we got out at 1540. This thing kind of chopped around, and we got out right here as it was making this second red candle back to the low side. And I see that it was a good one. 'Cause like I said, we sat through this little pullback here, kind of sitting through those. And right there, we were out of it. Paid $187 per contract. And we got out at $250 and made $126 on this quick little move. Or, I guess I wouldn't say quick because we stayed in it for a good little while. And look at it on the 5 minute. And you'll see why I stayed in it. Because like I said, I wasn't looking at the 2 minute. I was not looking at the 2 minute once I was in it. And look how beautiful that thing is on the 5 minute. We had this one little red candle in there. Once I was in it, I'm like, okay, if I see this come back down to this pivot area here, that was going to be where I was going to stop back out at. Because I had just kind of trail stopped my stop up. Set it right there, rode this thing up. Once we got this tail here, Probably should have been getting out on this one, but once this was forming another top and tail, we were out on this red candle. So that was the first trade that we took. And then at the same time, I kind of just was flipping through and saw NVDA. Let's take a peek at NVDA. And again, was getting in it off of the 5-minute chart. But for reviewing purposes, we'll look at the 1 minute to find our entries. Got in this one at 15:10. So pretty much right after we took the Apple trade, we were trying, and it went immediately green. It's like, let's see if we can find another one. And you can see I dropped my line right there off of this point. And this was going to be my entry right off of this point right here. So it's like when this thing breaks that area, we'll get in. And that's exactly what I did. It's a little more risk on this one, I will admit, than the little more risk than the SPY trade was. But we got in at 15:10, so 3:10:36. So pretty much probably right here as it was breaking this area. Again, we took 2 contracts. This thing never looked back. Never looked back. We stayed in this one till 15:30. Kind of rode this pullback, and we got out right up in here. Probably could have rode it a little bit longer, but got out as it was coming to this area. And this was the reason why I was getting out. So probably could have got a full $50 out of this one, but just decided to get out of it. We were already in the green good. Took those trades and we called it a day. Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute. There we go. So like I said, entering off of the 5-minute. I was taking these. I wasn't taking them off of the 1 minute or the 2-minute chart. I was taking them off the 5-minute. And you can see how drastically different it looks from the 5-minute and the 1 minute. So entering as it breaks this area. So we had this red candle. We had this engulfing green candle. And then I was getting in right as it broke that area right there. First target would have been this point right here, which on the 5-minute, we see it cleanly went through it. We got a red candle, came up. We were coming up to this area right here that we had marked on the chart. And I was like, nope, let's go ahead. Let's capture that profit. Let's get up out of here. Like I said, if we'd have got out up here, probably would have got a full 50 out of the trade. This one pulled back a little bit. And that was it. That was our day. Quick and efficient. And $168 later, we were done. So I do like this strategy for trying to find ideas. I would like to trade first thing in the morning. But this is 2 days in a row that something has come up to where I have not been able to. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get some trades off of the open when the action is forming. But I won't be mad. I will not be mad taking these 2 trades late in the afternoon. And like I said, usually it's just when I'm coming back to sit down and see what's going on in the market. But hope you enjoyed that quick recap. If you have not already hit the like button, please do so. Please do so. It does not cost you a thing. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. Again, it doesn't cost you a thing. Once you do subscribe, hit that notification bell, click all. That way you'll get notified when I am doing these recaps, as well as probably start reviewing some of my swing trades. I'm still in a few of them. I think that was ET that I had mentioned the other day. Still in that one. It's kind of moving slowly. Kind of moving slowly. Let's see. Let me see if that's the right ticker. Yep, that's the right one. Moving slowly right now, but still holding conviction in it. Let's pull up the daily on it. So that's the daily chart. Still kind of grinding up. Looking for this breakout right there. If we get that, we should be in the money. And we see it just cleared this little point that we had on the chart a couple of days ago. So going out 2 years, I don't see anything else on there. So hopefully we can get a nice move out of that. But I'm gonna wrap this one up, and we will be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.